Welcome to another exercise in the workbook statistics. This time I'm going to focus on confidence intervals for the variance. Our exercise in this case, the height of donkeys in a children's zoo reached the following values. Then we have data set, this point. And what we should do with this, first off, calculate the uncorrected variance. Based on this part B, determine based on the data set and the results from part A, a 95% confidence interval for the real theoretical variance. So part A is just an estimate of the variance. Here we're going to work with a confidence interval. So trying to get an idea how much the real or the estimated result might fluctuate. Let's have a look at first part. So to calculate the variance, we first need the mean. That's what we're going to do here. We add up all the different values, dividing them by the number of observations, which here is 9. So we get as an average 1.1. This can be used in the next step to calculate the uncorrected sample variance with the following formula, which is actually pretty similar to the first one. Here we're going to add up all the squared values, but to make this a bit shorter, I see, well, the 1.0 I have 3 times, I have the 1.2 twice, so I can actually summarize this a bit, giving me 1.3 to the power of 2, then I have 2 times 1.05, so I go 2 times 1.05 squared and so forth, dividing by 9, the 9 observations, minus 1.1 squared, that's actually here the average. So I'm subtracting the squared average, giving me a final result of 0.0106. That's my sample variance, or my estimate for the sample variance. That's actually everything for part A. So how to continue with part B with the confidence interval? Here we're going to use the following formula, whereas S squared is the sample variance I calculated earlier. And then we have n minus 1, n being 9, the 9 observations. So n minus 1, 9 minus 1 is 8. So 8 times 0.0106 in the upper part. Down here, we have to look up 2 values in the tables on chi-squared. N, number of observations, so here we have 8 minus, and the next one, 1 minus 1/2 alpha. Alpha is the margin of error. We have a 95% confidence interval, so we have a margin of error of 5%. So we're going to calculate 1 minus 1/2 times 0.05. Here we have 8, 1/2 times 0.05, so 0.025. That's actually the part here. That's the 2 values we have to look up in the corresponding tables for chi-squared, giving us results of 17.535 and in this case 2.1797. We're going to put each of these parts into a calculator, netting us a final result of 0.048 and 0.0389. So that's the interval which with a 95% certainty contains the real variance of the dataset. Well, that's already everything we have to do here in this exercise. We have the sample variance, we have the confidence interval for the real variance. So that concludes this exercise, which I hope you enjoyed. I say goodbye and see you next time.